Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giat is about to tear that poor man a new one. Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancer's fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giat has put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when Animancers fight.
The Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the Living Lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim. Officially, I'm one of the many researchers here. My specialty is in the anatomy of the many species of Eora. If you must know, Vulpinet, these bounties are more pressing than my research. Someone had to be chosen to man the board. That person happens to be me. At least some of these bounties result in interesting specimens to study. Auret auguri. Oh. Be careful. Those Delemgan. They're not evil. Not evil, it is just in their nature to against the expansion.
Can I interest you in some glaive berries or better spells, perhaps? Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legit. All ingredients are fully stocked.
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be wonderful. I wouldn't know how to thank you. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone, they bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I had to take the food. The fate of Fjord depends on it. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead. Of course. I follow a Valian tradition that teaches that the journey back to the cycle is a long and perilous one. Bareth appears as the usher to guide souls into the next life, but those who lose their way risk the ire of the Pallid Knight. We offer food to the recently dead to still their minds and give them something to offer should the night demand her toll. The recently dead are nearly as alive as you or I. Any pe... You must take these offerings of food. The first offering goes to... The final offering should be taken...
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp.
I can't thank you enough for helping...
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The dream scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the dream scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did. Before we can deal with the dream scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. Be careful with your assumptions. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the dream scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroom.
By tradition, the governor's manor is open to the public.
sorry you had to witness that spectacle. Giatta is a spirited animancer, but she can be intolerable at times. Whatever you may think of us, I welcome you to Fior Messiverno. I believe the nature of the living lands is unpredictable, and animancy is our best chance at getting it under control. But what Giatta wishes to do is more dangerous by far than what she's trying to solve. Quilici wants us panicking over what he can't even prove. If there's a threat to Emerald Stair, it's that old man and his... He was loyal to my father, but never to me. And he knows how to rally others to his side.
This Nimdude wouldn't see a Balrog coming if it did a little dance right in front of him.
If there's nothing more, I have a city to run. The short answer is yes, I'm aware. And I've tolerated it, up to a point. We are a community of animancers. Among other things, we have a healthy respect of the dead. I have no wish to anger the departed, but then again, my first responsibility is to the living. Fair enough. I'll make sure these rations make it to the tables of those in need. I help you. As for Rosanna, she
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
Would you care for a refreshment?
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
If you're weird.
The spirits have
Indeed. Animancers are mere. Their anxiety. We.
Giatta's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. Well, I suppose the worst I can do at this point is waste your time. I'm Fidelio, Lieutenant Fidelio Sarat. I lead one of our ranger outfits. At least, for now, it is. We were helping with the recovery effort until we hit a snag. My 2 youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to... I think they know each other very well.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please.
2 young Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider.
Pour you a drink, good like? Well, apology. Stop. Except... Try. We go. Births bells. Of course. We've had crops. The garden. Welcome back, envoy.
I've got a powerful feeling we weren't supposed to see this.
Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late. Is that... Gelard? This is star metal. Very rare stuff. Where did you get this? Nay, don't tell me. I'd be tempted to go looking for some more, and that would certainly not end well. No. Unfortunately, I don't know how to work the metal into anything useful. Only enchanted. I did receive a shipment from Sola's Keep recently, however. A mace. I suggest...
Gollowings, I bet... Well, that's one way to...
Is there... Welcome to my fine establishment, amigo. Yeah.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, Some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but...
Thanks. At least now I'm free. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. Likewise, they should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Anamancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever. As much as I would love that, we're already out of time. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. I hope so. Manto Pastor is in the workshop Elia Rossel is an authority on the undead. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. Each of them owes me a favor. We're about to make...
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Or we'll get thrown out of the pub.
Carry along, boy. Research assistant. Who knew?
You, my friend, need some water.
Founded machine.
Oh, I heard there was a new... Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my... Ha! What I need. Perhaps, if you can help me find... I could use a large single block of Atra, but... Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon's heart... The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, so you can understand why none of us went rushing. Still, Delamgon Queens can be reasoned with, so... Do be careful.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giata.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might belong to someone.
I'm sure her house is found among. Look what happened to them.
Something.
Yesterday and the night. No. I have been reading the asshole treatise on vodka. Ah, but I never.
What do you think of Giatta's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little...
Like the essence of your sense of direction. How did you know? We should talk, but not here.
Ado!
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her. I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. If I must.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood. No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth. You can't mount an attack if you're questioned. But if you see your chart, she knows who she is and what she...
She has more clarity than...
Hey,
Sometimes that just makes it...
Hey, don't worry.
Right.
Anyway, this can't be an easy...
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a bat.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in Solace, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping
We mundane. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. A hand of general. We feel them. They bend and hope. Why? The fish croak, a harvest grows, the dead rise. What do they hope to lift the shroud? They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make? The hound cannot reckon. Should we fear it too? The fire that burns, we have learned.
Quiet as the depths.
Let's see what you got.
Nice job, everyone.
My farmhands are... Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor! I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do... Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. You did? Poor Silvo. He was a bright... I'll be fine. I've lost so many Revenants over the years. And I'm so... But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape. There's something about the essence in the living land. It's possible, but we don't share research if we can avoid it. The other reason being my corpses. They don't enjoy living me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, they are toward what... Well, you and Giata are going to shake things up.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed?
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike shows up. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outside.
I suppose we owe her a favor.
Giata must have sent you to be our... Satisfy our curiosity and we'll... We want to know about the godlike, of course.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, next time you go round the wheel, you might not get...
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. Wouldn't you say that... No need to take offense. We merely seek to...
Oh, I thought of another. We all know... Very optimistic. I think that covers everything. Thank you.
So, Giata wants to know all about the dream. Do you want the...
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Armash.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be thus if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a...
That wouldn't surprise me. Both are natural.
Most natural things are.
An entity, you say? If is with enough essence and a capable animancer.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Unseen, unheard.
Next one's mine.
Hey! Over here!
Good fight.
Come and get me!
Yeah.
Over here! One for you!
Yeah.
Right behind you.
Trying not to spook you.
You're mine now. Let's see what you got. Back in a bit.
Glad that's over.
Left flank. Hey! Over here! That's glorious.
Something's not right here.
It's not gonna cut it. Let's see what you got. On your right. Nothing's stopping me. I'm advancing. We'll show 'em. Let's see what you got. they come. That's one for us. Oh no, don't! Hey! Over Hold on. What's the target? Get Let's see what they got. More like let me catch my breath. Hey! Over here! Good one! I hit it. Let's see what you got. Give me a second.
Everybody all right?
The local fauna had their way with this one.
Of Andre's sorrow. The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life. Barrett's orphans, you mean? No, there is a power here that far surpasses me. In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you. Call it whatever pleases you. Andra knows it by another name. Forgive me. We have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Paradise once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
The same as anywhere. Gift bearers heal soul wounds. And the wound here is quite potent. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain. Perhaps, whatever they are looking for, they should not be here. A remnant of Andra's loss should have nothing to offer them, yet still they gather. I sense their discontent. If you retrieve that, take care. I hope it will not come. Make sure.
I know that's what I want to do before I go for a spin.
Okay, folks. Let's get the sky.
Give me a target. Back on my team. Try. Quit moving. Let's see what you got. Another glorious battle.
Hurry on, boy. Those revenants are definitely coming this way.
There. That's Thomas' old house. Wonder what he wanted me to... Place feels... different without him. He lives... So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, it is. His most prized possession. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it. All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. The man kept a journal of poetry, and we knew each other for... I trusted him. If he really did, he would have told me. I was a mess when we met. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting. Tom always saw right through me. A coward. I let him down. He was always there when I'm sorry. That's probably... I haven't talked about this in a while, so... Little...
Keep quiet. think I sprained my shoulder.
Leave something alone long enough, and the living lands will take it back.
Let's see what you got. Bye. Watch your left. I can't. Back on my... Come and get me! What's the target? Let's see what you got. Right flank. Back on my feet. Next one's mine. Still recovering. On your right. Okay? Aim where? Come and get me!
We make a good squad.
The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step. You take lead.
Hold it! Hey! Over here! Quit moving! Let's see what you got! Give me a target. What am I hitting? Where's my mark? Coming from the right. Hey! Over here! Come and get me!
Are those roots tearing the bridge apart, or holding it together?
Arms up! Take your best shot! Let's see what you got! Stay! Right flank! Aim where? Come and get me! One for you! That's all of them.
It's like nature's shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine, but for who?
Here on my side. Let's see what you got. Gotcha. Be seen. Is that all you have? Let's see what you got. Give me a target. Come and get me! To your left! To your left! Bye! one's mine.
You may approach.
Ah, a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove. I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here? A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here. Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait. No. No. So many dead. So many of my kin are dead by your hand. The time for words has passed.
Watch yourself. Show me what you got. Go! Look left. 11, get me! Nice. Gotcha. Back in the fight. Hey! Over here! Watch your left. Left leg! What am I hitting? Let's see what it's got. We got them all.
right behind you.
Hey! Look! Over here! Gotcha. Come and get me! I was just getting warmed up.
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought?
Bet that was part of something once.
Poisoned arrow, slow acting. They wanted the thief to suffer.
Rumor has it there's...
From the depths of my soul, Perfect.
Nature is as stubborn as ever, I see. Fair enough. Here's payment for your troubles. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All the... First things first. Let's have a look. No. Let's start with an easy one. All right. Let's try some word association. Chrysalis.
Sparkling nights aflame.
Hello? Strange. Hey, let's go. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. Your godlike nature is a mark. My condolences. What I see is something entangled. It's old, dark, and the stress of war can leave a mark on the soul. But fascinating. Thank you. Between the purposeful, regardless, essence. All I can tell you is, as much as I hate giving people bad news,
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me. Lost me when he started. He started talking about souls. What did I miss?
I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Well, that's where I need your help. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
If that's where her parents died, I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Guards. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? I didn't have the words. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father, our family.
People are too quick to risk everything for an ideal. I'm sorry it didn't work out for your family.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar, and I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
My hands. Sharp
I had no idea she was even sick. I hope it's not the dream scourge.
Stay a while. See for yourself what animals. I knew I heard someone snooping about. This conversation. That is not.
Why are you turning us away? Does she need help? Medicine?
My mother needs peace and quiet. Nothing more.
But Ignacy.
I'll hear no more of this. You go about your business, and I'll go about mine.
So be it.
Try not to involve you.
Yeah.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your...
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
Anything wrong? I'm probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there.
There you are. You'd been... What happened at the... What was it? Don't keep me in suspense. Incredible. I've never seen the revenants gaze at the moon. Got some essence. Never mind. This is brilliant. Give... Life? What do you mean? That's terrifying, but I made them. They wouldn't... That's what animals... I suppose some...
Better to keep it away from the undead altogether.
Now, I should...
You emerged from one shore. Do you have... Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave. Commit it. I will sail for a time. Who knows? I may drift here again. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that. The Lady of Lament assures me that this is better off forgotten. By helping me, you've helped her. She owes you, and she won't forget that. I will relay that message sooner than you think. So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon. Until our next voyage around the wheel, godlike.
That's enough mysticism for one day. Let's get out of here, huh? I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. Careful with that thing. We're not even sure what it does. And some of us have to sleep here. Let me think. Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations.
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through. I mean, she'll need time to get... Right. You too.
Thank you again for letting me join you. Still, for the first time, it'll take some getting used to. At least now I have a... Good, because I have not to change the... A little bit of trouble in... My mother and father taught me how to defend my... I hope... Thanks for talking. I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like?
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, thorn without death. The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe, they flower, they will never fade. Is the acorn not beloved of the oak? We merely ponder. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Do we not? The bear... They are strong now, vibrant, better, more.
You told us that Animancy would save our crops, and now you spoiled them even.
Nicely done! Who's next? Anyone?
Yeah.
Now, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I just don't think they're gonna stop.
When did the Rangers start taking the Zarip side?
We have had some of the finest animantic farming equipment available until Zarops came and destroyed it. I spoke to the Rangers about it, but they say the Zarops aren't acting aggressive or killing anyone, so there isn't much they can do.
Finally, someone with a little backbone.
The Zarops have made camp in the swamp to the northwest. I'd say be careful, but my guess is they won't attack you unless you give them a reason. Just go check it out and let me know what you find. I'll let the Rangers know once the Zarops are no longer a threat. Gods go with you, my friend.
I believe Zarops are misunderstood by civilized society, and they pay a terrible price for it.
If I found a camp of friends, maybe I could finally see what the woman's dancing about.
Next one's mine! Your turn, Giada!
Under
Oh, no! No! Let's see what you got! Everyone okay?
Right behind you.
Nice, clean. You won't get through this!
Where's my mark?
The queen! Kill the queen, and the rest will follow.
I won't let him through! Coming in hot.
Blade in the dark. These farms used to be so full of life.
Protect me! You're mine now! What's the target? One for you! Hey! Over here! This one's mine.
ready.
Come and get me!
Defenses up! Another soul for the wheel. Never had a chance. Good shooting, Kai. The watchtower is a good spot for getting a little private time with your sweetheart. Not that I would know.
Keep the beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. Then exit.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clean.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this.
And the sea. You're defending.
I agree that this is important, Mas.
How is a potential murderer in our... You don't think he's...
One moment, please, Envoy. We were...
You've got to.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Mason.
Meanwhile,
What interest that... We've survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need...
the land wasn't trying to kill us before.
We've suspected the killer among our ranks for several days.
There hasn't been time? A trade?
I told you.
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fjord. Every ranger... Several of my people are beginning to think that as well. But if that...
My guts never...
Two of our best, Monato and Verano, have failed to...
Monato is the most skilled tracker.
You really think one of...
The only threat they wouldn't be...
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near...
Tell him about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved, two of my rangers have been acting strangely since...
Would they breed?
Both are good people, but... I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts. Just speak with them.
It's better.
I'm sure must... What? And...
Quiet.
We've got company!
Show me what you got! Who's ready for more?
I'm not making it up.
You're not still on about that, are you?
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. Verano and I are stationed on opposite ends of the valley. I hardly ever see the man except in passing. Casagrada is his partner. He's a competent fool. No different from most of our recruits. And I give him 6 months. Monato's always been the most paranoid man I've ever known. Thinks everyone's out. Gods only know why. But one thing's for sure. You won't... Ugh. Check in twice a day. Sign the patrol roster. Write your reports.
Come on. You can't maintain a fighting force with shoddy equipment and poor discipline.
It's busy work. She says it's meant to protect us, but all of us took this job knowing it. We should be out there killing the creatures attacking our farmers, not writing 5 paragraphs.
You have a point.
Half of these kids... The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the pathway. You'll find a cave in the hillside. It was claimed by an old animancer years ago. I have no idea what they... I couldn't tell you what's there now. Right. Watch your back. The living...
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers.
You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the fate. What can the Fjord Ranger... I don't know anything. This is all just a misunderstanding. Wait. Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano should be back at headquarters any minute. He seemed to have things under control. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when I drew 2 of them away from the fight, and when I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see any. I've told you everything I know. No one else. Look for a bridge southwest from Fjord. There could still be bandits.
Hopefully it's not too late for his partner. For both their sakes.
Come and get me!
That'll show him.
You take it.
You won't get through this!
Give me a target. Hey! Over here! Nothing like a win with a good team.
Enemy to... right!
Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Coming from the right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can find all sorts of unusual machines. These ruins. We should have a look.
Here we go.
Bad, envoy. Subtle as a mouse.
I'm coming for you!
Come and get me!
The terrible loss of life. And for what?
Stay alert. Just in case.
I'll give you
Quiet as a soul. This look easy.
You're gonna regret this!
What's the target? On your right!
What's your right?
What you got?
Coming from the right!
Just like the good old days.
Many thanks, my friends. My name's Verano. Well, that's charming. I came here with Ranger Casagrada. Oh, we got a tip that a force of and one of us must have stepped on a twig. When I squared off, Casagrada ran. The kid's a rabbit bear in sparring practice. After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. I overheard them talking about meeting someone. They seem to think they're contact, but that would make... I think the world of Casagrada. He doesn't... He's a hothead, no doubt. But his ire, and sure, he likes to go off alone. But now Dorso, she's a fine ranger. Oh, see, that's the damnedest thing. The bandits have it with the... There is... Then I guess... Well, thanks again. If you...
I'm not sure what to make of this, but I don't like it. Quiet as the depths.
Hey! Over here!
I've done it better. You won't get through this.
Let's see what you got.
That's done? Who's hungry?
Take your best shot.
Let's finish this.
Come and get me!
Come on!
Let's see what you got. Come and get me! Next one's mine. You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada. Here it comes.
I hate to see what's become of the temple. I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp. Defenses up!
I smell rot. There's something unnatural here. Right behind you. Oh, damn!
Let's see what you got!
Under my protection! I was worried for a second.
You ever seen a backstabbing ogre? Didn't think so.
Something reeks about this. We should tell Captain Asierno.
Another win, but who's counting?
Remember, they won't attack us. That is, unless you give them reason.
I'd always heard they're more scared of us than we are of them.
Let's have a look in that cave. Up there on the cliff. I know that smell. Zaribs.
Come closer now. I know you're there. Don't worry. My friends here will hide. Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zaribs. Controlling, yes. Exploiting? No, I don't think so. Oh, surely your experience in battle has taught you the benefits of having unconventional allies? These Zaribs and I have formed a symbiosis. I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help. Wars are won with words as well as weapons. Choose yours carefully. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the...
Lies. We gave this land a bounty, the likes of...
Oh, dear child, this isn't a bounty. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted... Yes. We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as his own.
I hope you're not seriously
Meanwhile, I protect my Zarib friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
I have a question. Why are we even discussing this? He wants you to sabotage the work of Animancers who, may I remind you, are trying to stop this crisis. All the while, he's holding a knife to the throats of innocent civilians. We shouldn't be giving him the time of day, much less serious...
I may not love animancy, but I don't trust this guy at all. You don't settle an honest dispute by sneaking and sabotaging.
Well, I hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I will change your mind. Trust me.
Where's my mark?
Enemy to the right! Your reputation is well deserved. That was a really elaborate plan. I'm glad we put an end to it.
For you! Let's see what you got!
That was a close one. On your left!
Watch the left!
Under my protection!
Hey! Over here! What am I hitting? Right flank! Aim where? What's the target? Let's see what you got! Much better weapons. I won't let him through! Who's ready for more?
And that is why Adra and Copper are the only reliable conductors of soul lessons. Thank you for listening. Are there any questions?
Right. I think you lost me a while back there.
Really? Oh. I suppose that explains the heavy breathing.
He can sleep with his eyes open. Says it's a survival trick, but I think he does it to avoid my war stories.
What's the last thing you remember? We can start from there.
Oh,
That looks right.
Between the two of us, thank you. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but when you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. She's very... Don't let her size fool you. One of these days, she's going to change the world. Not before I've done some reading.
Right. As we were... saying. Oh. I seem to remember you coming over and saying, "Hey, Marius." Can we talk?
That was hours ago.
Right. And feel free to start over. From the beginning.
Lead the way.
Give me a target. We make a good squad. You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but... I think this could work out better for both of us. Just a few friends. Though it seems they were no longer inclined to meet with me after you let their hostage go. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help. After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but... I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ran something back to us instead. Idiots. Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever, skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good. I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradis, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Orso. The Envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do. Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet.
You blame us for the problems we've been trying to solve. How can you be so short-sighted?
I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe.
We came here to escape control, to choose our own path, but no. She wants to throw away everything we built.
But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself. Fjord simply cannot survive the way things are.
You have no authority to make that judgment. All you have is fear and resentment.
Monato and Verano disagreed.
Then you disagree. You don't turn on your own.
Their voices had power in the Rangers. Too much power. And when they spoke, the others listened. Now they'll have to listen to me. No, Envoy. I'm the only one around here who sees things clearly. Emerald Stair is my home, and it's wasting away. I can only look after my people, get us what we need.
You've got a strange way of doing that.
Only Adir can help us now. Maybe that would be for the best. We've had decades to secure this valley. What do we have to show for it? Dead homesteads, dead farmers, dead fields.
There was life once, but you gave up on it.
And a city full of animancers who don't give a single shit about us. It wasn't always like this. I wish you could have seen the valley I grew up in. The steep green hills, mist twining about the peaks. Birds, deer, the many little creatures of the trees scurrying among the leaves. Most of them gone now. Sometimes, in high summer, the sunset would catch the rice paddies just right, and the whole valley would glow coral violet. A world on fire with life that never burned. We ate well and slept through the night. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better on the other side. I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was. They appeared out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me. You don't know? They didn't tell you? Oh! I see how it is. You're the Rasierno. You don't know anything at all.
We're missing something important, Envoy.
Thank the gods I met Alfir then. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fjord. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself. A vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
We can't stand by and let this happen. We can't.
They didn't tell you. They must have had a good reason. Then I'm not about to tell you. I told you, we need their help. They're going to put a stop to the animancy that's sickening our...
You fool. Drunk on propaganda and fear-mongering.
And maybe, then...
What have I been trying to tell everyone? Maybe if we had caught it sooner, but...
About time.
What you got?
You won't get through me!
Get me! Nice!
Who's next? Anyone?
Yeah.
This is no ranger camp, Envoy.
This is taking too long. We should have gotten orders by now.
Inquisitor.